acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? This is second nature, all is automatic.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
A nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
So earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marcus Davenport, the first-rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Bills. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Number 32.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Down, Ravens.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Jason
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Leonard Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Loss on the play.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. On the return is Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Lions on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To the sideline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
But when it's fourth and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut. Exactly.
Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Mahomes now on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 30.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And a Raven first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Ravens.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. The 40. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Bills 20. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
the Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Rolling to his right. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down, here's Fournette. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Mahomes firing complete and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Chark, 42 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Ravens 30. Bills.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And this one will be brought back to the 22. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
1st down, Ravens.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Past the 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Cooks on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Mahomes. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
For DJ Chark. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes going to throw it here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Tonight,
their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.